Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Destiny. I'm Death Row of. Today, got a God Roll guide on the Martyr's Retribution grenade launcher. This is the new Season of Dawn Saint-14 grenade launcher that you can get from doing, there's two sources for this gun. You can get it from doing the sundial, and you can get it from doing the obelisk bounties. Two ways to get it. Obelisk bounties if you don't have the season pass, sundial if you do have the season pass. And you can get it. But what I like to do in my God Roll Guide videos is I will talk about a gun in Destiny, talk about the rolls you can get, perk setups, stats, my version, what I like about it, where I like it, and just jibber jabber, you know, the normal thing, like a Death Row video. If you're here and you're a returning customer, you know how I do this nonsense. But this is the Martyr's Retribution grenade launcher. It does a pretty cool thing where if you shoot the ground, it sends out a big old fire of flames that I'm really enjoying using. It's actually a pretty neat grenade launcher. It's a different archetype. It's a wave, what do they call it? A wave something archetype? We'll look at it in just a second when we look at my roll. But it's a very interesting grenade launcher that does a pretty new and unique thing. Alright guys, listen. I gotta continue the video. You guys are cool and all with your little spinny things, but I gotta go. So thanks for playing. And let's take a look at my Martyr's Retribution. Then we'll take a look at the different perks that you can get. So, Martyr's Retribution grenade launcher, that which returns from the void will always seek revenge. It is a wave frame. One-shot handheld grenade launcher. Projectiles will release a wave of energy when they contact the ground. If you shoot an enemy with it, it will do damage, but it won't explode like a normal grenade launcher. It'll just kind of bounce off of them. And then when it hits the ground, unless it kills them, then when it hits the ground, it will send a big old fireball across the ground. I've got confined launch, hard launch, high velocity, implosion, field prep, and elemental capacitor. Pretty cool setup. I think field prep's a good roll on this one, and elemental capacitor, I don't really like it. I wish it was a little different, but still an interesting perk. Basically, your subclass defines what your stat bonus is. So I'm running Void right now so I can get increased stability. I would prefer to run Solar, increases reload speed, but I was running Void for some reason earlier, so that's the one I've been on. And I have a reload speed masterwork. But you guys don't care about any of that. Let's talk about what you can get on the Martyr's Retribution grenade launcher. So we're not going to talk about the stats too much. It's a grenade launcher. It's got decent blast radius, decent velocity. If you could push those things up, that's what I like the most. I would just, you know, let's just jump right into the rolls. The stats are the stats. It is a grenade launcher. I will mention that it does have pretty good handling and reload for a grenade launcher, so I do like those things. Usually we'll look at the stats. Sometimes we don't. It just depends. So this one, we don't have barrel mods. We have blast mods or whatever these are right here. Different perks for your launch. You got your volatile launch, which will give you some blast radius bonus. Confined launch, which will give you bonus to stability and blast radius. I like anything that increases velocity and blast radius on these things. This one gives you stability, handling, and recoil. Hard launch will give you velocity, but you'll lose stability and lose a little bit of blast radius. And I like that you lose blast radius in the hard launch. Linear compensator is a good all-arounder. Gives you blast radius and velocity. Quick launch will give you handling and velocity, and smart drift control will give you stability, velocity, recoil, and handling. I like smart drift control or quick launch. Those would be one of the two that I would pick based on pure perks. But this doesn't ever make or break a weapon for me. I like what I like, but it doesn't have to be there for me to like using the gun. The barrel or the mag perks, there's only two, so you're going to get the same thing every time. Implosion rounds and high velocity rounds. Basically, I would go with high velocity rounds because it gives you bonuses to reload speed and velocity. Implosion, you're losing blast radius, which I don't like that. But it may not matter on this one. Let me know if that matters on this one since it's a wave frame. I don't know if that matters, loss of blast radius. Maybe the velocity and stability make up for it. I don't know. There may be something there to dig into. But let's look at the perks, what you can get, the fun part, the two perk columns. You have in the first one, auto-loading holster, field prep, threat detector, genesis, and underdog. These are the roles you can get in this column. I like auto-loading holster and field prep. Field prep is good on grenade launchers. Gives you that extra ammo reserve, and if you crouch a lot, you can get some bonuses there. I just use it for the ammo reserve. Threat detector, genesis, and underdog. I don't know that I would use too much on a gun like this, so I'd shy away from those if I was picking. Auto-loading holster would probably be the best because you could fire it off, switch to your primary, and then switch back and have another grenade ready to go. So auto-loading holster might be the best sleeper perk on this one. Second tree, you have elemental capacitor. You just saw that on mine. moving target, rangefinder, demolitionist, and lead from gold. Let me know if you've gotten one with lead from gold and if you like it. Basically, if you pick up ammo. That's right, heavy ammo is now called Hammo. Let's go Hammo, Guardians. If you pick up heavy ammo, you'll also get some green ammo, which is nice, I guess. Lead from gold's cool. So let me know if you got that. If I was going to run a perk, I'd run quick launch. If I was going to run a god roll, I'd run quick launch, high velocity, auto loading, and lead from gold, I guess. None of these really scream at me awesome, but the gun itself, the wave frame, kind of makes it really, really cool. So perks are kind of background noise for this gun because of how it functions. Maybe we'll get some more of these later and we'll get some different perks, something interesting. But let me know, what was your first one to drop? What'd you get on it? Are you running for the god roll on this, and do you have the lead from gold? Interested to see how it performs. So I'll take all the feedback I can get on that one. And don't forget to look in the links in the description. I will be doing some live streams soon. I'm thinking maybe we do a comp weekends on the Twitch channel or something like that. So check that out and just turn on notifications. You never know when I'll do it. So that's why you got to turn on notifications. But if you enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe button if you want to see more, and you just like my nonsense. So thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like, and the password is password. See you, bye.